Hopefully this audio works this time. Really hope so. I'm very frustrated as to what happened the last time, which you'll see when, well, the first part of this video, there is zero audio, and my system does not allow for me to add in audio afterwards, so I'm going to have to type up everything that happened. Wow, good suction on here. That a little better in view. And let's see if I can get a little better light on here. We are ready for demolding. Everything's nice, hard, no more dents being left in anything. Maybe a little further out of the way. Y'all are separate spares. So, since I didn't have video on the last half, I'm going to explain what I did. I mixed up my resin and I got my colors together because I was going for the dragon scale crackle effect. And I used pigment cyan from a non-brand name. There's zero name on it. I've got a whole bunch of colors. It was literally the first set I'd bought, and I still have a bunch of colors left. Let's Resin mica powder in cyan, and pearlescent mica powder Roxy epoxy in blue. So we got these colors. You can see that's got 3 different shades of blue, even though these two are both called cyan, they're still a bit different off. I poured the translucent cyan in first after, it was thoroughly mixed. And then I put a little bit of clear down. And then I did the dark blue, the blue, but it's the darker one of the mica powder, and puddle poured on it. And then I puddle poured the cyan powder on it. I did clear, and then I went back with the last little bit of the translucent cyan that I had to go over the sections there. Now, hopefully we got the dragon crackle effect. I had some leftovers, so that's what those two are. We'll get to those shortly. I'm going to pause a second and grab one thing. All right, are we still connected? I sure as heck hope so. All righty. Pull out the cute little, I try to remember to grab this for doing the unmolding, but I don't always remember. Move these slightly to the side. Let me double check the angle. Hopefully that will stay. Still sticking to this too. Good mold. Okay, let me grab the plastic to put this back into. All right, definitely still have some translucence in there. Probably should have went a lot darker and thicker with the micas. Didn't get very much of my crackle effect yet. I definitely should have used more of the mica powder in there. I have some. And I should have put something in the center too, because they're plain and translucent. Probably shouldn't have put that other layer of clear. Should just went the translucent mica clear and then translucent, not two things of clear. I think that's part of what happened. That, and definitely need to add more mica powder for the opacity. So I will be doing these again later. Probably a different color. Must say, got them nice and domed, so there's no sharp edges anywhere. Nothing needs cleaning up. I'm not seeing any bubbles. I used Nic Pro resin. Of course, you couldn't hear it, but I do believe I might have showed the bottles at the beginning. I see a little bit of unmixed powder right there. I thought it was a bubble at first, but I turn it at the angle. It's not. It's just a little bit of unmixed powder. So you can see there's translucence a good bit under there. That's definitely going to have to of course, when you put felt or a cork bottom, most of that will be hidden. I have did buy some round pre-stick cork bottoms, which I will be adding to these. I'll be taking these at Thanksgiving. Oh, there is a little overspill on this side. Right around the edges. I'll have to get the deburring tool out and see right at the edges. So I did a little too much dumbing on that one, but everything else is perfect. There's not a single bubble, a missed spot, or anything. No sharp spots. The back is gorgeously nice, popped up, rounded. That's my first failure on the dragon scale. They still come out really pretty. It just didn't come out exactly how I was hoping for. And I probably should have poured from a little higher up too when I was doing the puddle pour on the colors, as well as especially the translucent at the end. All right, which one of these was it that had the overspill? That one. So grab my deburring tool. The odd shape of that. Probably need a new blade too. Wonder if I could use some scissors instead, because that is such an odd shape. So I'll get these laid flat, get some better pictures. Where am I going with that? Let's unmold these other two extra bits while we're here before I forget. Make sure no edges are up. And this one was all blues. That was left over. Nice and sparkly. A little translucence in there too. That was the 3 blues that was left over. You can see one dark one right there, and the lighter cyan, and the translucent cyan, the cyan mica powder, and then that was the blue mica. And this one, because there was a lot more clear with just a little bit of the blue, I tried the window film, which has worked before. So I'll have to see about cleaning off the extra stuff on that in a little bit. As well as here. Let's see. Hopefully you're still well in view. Just trying to get, because I know I topped it up really good. I didn't want any air bubbles, and I actually it looks like I actually have full contact on there. So we'll see how it comes out on the other side. As soon as I get these little bits off. Come on, no static clean. I don't want any little bits falling back into my mold, please. That looks good. Let's see about getting this unmolded. There we go. And I don't set upside down yet until I get it cleaned. Hold there a moment. Pretty that is. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast. My apologies if I am. Hard to gauge when the camera's above my head, so I can't see through the viewfinder unless I stand up, but I can't stand up for very long because of my health. Don't need to be passing out. I can see the flash here. And I can see the crystals. Of course, I don't have very good light right here. There's very minimal bubbles. It was getting towards the end of time for the resin. It was thickening up by the time I got to pour it into here. I'll get some pictures to add to the video. I'll decide if I'm going to put anything on that or not. I'll grab a coaster sticky bottom and see how that looks. Hopefully I'm not losing audio. This is the first time using these. I believe it was Wendy from Toonpish Crafts who had told me about the bottoms, the pre-sticky bottoms. Because I had originally bought like a couple yards of felt to put on the bottoms and to cut, but I'm like, how on earth do you keep it clean? How do you keep it? How do you get it to glue and stick? So let's turn these over so I don't accidentally put these on the wrong side. Sticky, sticky. I've got to get it so it's more in front of me so I can get lined up here. So this is rather simple to just peel back and line up and stick on. I've got two that I'll have to cut down before I put them on. For ones that I did top coat, I didn't show the process of them because they were meant to be gifts for a while back, but the temperature was so hot I just couldn't get around to sanding them outside. It was too hot. I couldn't handle being outside for long periods of time, and sanding takes quite some time. And I only do that outside wearing the respirator to keep whether it's wood particles or resin particles or anything else from getting into my lungs. So let me stand up so I can get a view to see what y'all are seeing and see if you can. They're pretty. They're just not the Crackle scale, Crackle effect dragon scale that I was going for. And that's the bottoms that just stick right on. Definitely need to add more mica powders to both, so probably 4 scoops next time instead of the 2, because that was for 3 ounces, so I definitely should have added quite a bit more. One more little spot here I need to touch up. Okay, try from this side. Pardon me. There we go. Fluid's better. No more overspill. Oops, apologize. Didn't realize I'd gotten out of camera again. So pretty and sparkly. This one's still sparkly, even though I didn't use the holographic film on the other side, because the mold is still nice and shiny. Those ones are new molds. My old mold, my very first one I got, is here, and it is losing some of the shine on it. So I do that, and I bought some more. So I have new crystal molds, and I love crystals. Do believe that's all for today, other than me taking some pictures. Can't get any outside because it is pouring rain. Lovely weather, lovely weather. Let's see. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Doing my shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Marva at Marvelous Artsy, Miss Frances from Beadinkrazy Custom Creations, Miss Lena from Crafty She-nan-i-gans. Love watching Glitz and Glitter by Michelle, Daniel Cooper, Claire's Crafty Corner, Toonpish Crafts, Resinart, ArtistsResin, that's Miss Suda, Mini Scenes GB, and I have some others, but I can't remember them all, and I don't have my paper in front of me. I need to get that, so I have it. Amy's Resin Corner, I like watching her too. Trying to think. There's so many people I watch. But I hope you all have a great day, great rest of the week, and upcoming Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with family, friends, whether it's, two-legged, four-legged, or no-legged, whether, fish, reptiles, anything, cats, dogs, birds. There's all kinds of, or multi-legged, Some people like the insects and arachnids. Not too much on me, but everybody has what they consider family and friends. So y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I have family coming in, so I'm trying to get whatever I can in this week, because I'm not going to have any. My oldest son is coming in the day before Thanksgiving, staying through the weekend. So we'll have him here, and I won't be able to do anything then. And my husband's off that week, so we'll probably be, trying to get instead of spring cleaning, I guess it's fall cleaning. Get the house, good sweep and mop everywhere, and any tidying up that needs to be done, because I still have a mess in my craft room. I am slowly working on and trying to figure out how to get my molds organized better. That's a struggle for anybody who has a mold addiction, because boy, do I ever. Well, thank you all again. Have a wonderful day. Bye.